Welcome back, everyone. This is your man, the Beard King, bringing you episode 7 for 7 Days to Die on Alpha 18. In our last episode, I ended up building the forge. I set down a couple of farm plots here, and I was able to float my ramp system, which, as you can see, I did fix. Not sure how much I would have cut out of that last episode, but I had a real tough time building this thing, and it was because I was building it out of wood ramps, which they don't have the same shapes as these. So I have a nice ramp going. It's a lot shorter, so it just goes straight up. I floated three rows across on iron plates right there, as you can see it. And it looks a little unusual here because I am totally out of blocks, which is fine. Floated a couple down here, at least started to, but I kept breaking things. Things kept falling, so I've wasted a lot of plates, and really need to get to figuring this whole bottom part out. But I think more importantly, after working on this for a while, I kind of realized that I'm going to be up here fighting during Horde Night or Wandering Horde or whatever. And the Zeds are going to come up, and the way I have it built right now, I might build some wedge tips that come over here and connect, and the Zeds are going to fall. But they're going to fall right away after they get past this first full block. And what that means is there's not a lot of time for them up here. More importantly, there's not a lot of time for me to shoot them while they're up here. They're just going to come up, they're going to fall. Yeah, I could shoot them while they're down here. I could probably bugger them up down here a bit to slow them down, but that would probably cause them to start breaking blocks, and might just be more of a hassle than it's worth. So I need to do something here. I'm bouncing a couple of ideas around in my head on how to increase the amount of time that they're actually on the ramp system so that I can spend more time shooting them. One idea is to, I don't want to fall, to come off of this side or the other side, I don't really care, maybe 2 blocks, and then go back behind the ramp, okay, and come back over here and bring the ramp this way and connect the ramp on this side. I don't know if they'll come up a ramp, then go over, and then go back and over, and then come. That might just be too much for them in terms of pathing. I don't know. Another idea could be to come off of either side. I don't care. I prefer coming off of this side, actually. Come off of here by leave 1 block space in between, and float another pillar or another set of blocks that just goes back and over and back. So it's just a quick little L shape. Not sure. I'm gonna have to give some thought to it. The good news for me is it'll be nighttime pretty soon. I don't have any blocks at all, so I need to gather a ton of stone. So I'll be able to think this through while I'm gathering up the stone. There's nothing more that I can really do at this point. I don't have enough materials to make more farm plots, and I don't really want to break out this whole side here. It's day 5, and I'd like to get this thing done, as done as I can. So I have to make blocks, I have to make more iron plates to float, and possibly start building up a section of iron bars that I can shoot through and fight off of. So one last thing, I'm going to try to keep my dialogue to a minimum in this episode. I'm suffering from a pretty serious illness right now. Don't know what I got, but I've been out for 4 days, and I'm just finally feeling up to making a video today. So keep the dialogue short. I'm going to try to make my videos shorter too. I just don't, I don't have the audience to do long playthroughs, and that's okay. And so to rectify that and to bring my existing group of people that watch me, I'm going to try to shorten the videos up quite a bit. Try to get to the point, talk a little bit about what I'm doing, show a little bit about what I'm doing, and then show everybody what I've done. Might go that path, see what happens. So without further ado, I'm going to get into all that, and I'll cut back once I have some progress to show you. Welcome everyone. It's day 6, about 5:40 in the morning. Spent the whole night chopping out rocks or getting stones and making blocks so that I could get my pathing done, and just finished up the general outline of the path. Hopefully it works. So here it is. Ta-da! Okay, so surprised I didn't break my leg. Okay, so this part existed. Nice steps coming up. But it wasn't going to give me enough time to shoot zombies once they got up here, because I'll be fighting from over here. So I decided to come this direction, and then go backwards, and then this way, and this way. I connected it with a wedge tip turned upside down, so they're going to want to come along here, but they'll fall. This way, as they come up, I can do one of two things. I can put barbed wire along this whole thing to slow them down, and then I can just shoot them as they're going this direction, and then shoot them as they're coming towards me. Once they get to me, they'll fall off. They'll run out that side and come back up. So, just a couple of questions I have yet. I might need to do something on the inside here with pillars to keep them from wanting to jump off. To keep them from wanting to jump like this and then come back up and run over here and be like, oh, this will be faster, and jump. You know, they might shortchange that, so I might have to insulate the inside with some pillars or some posts or whatever they're called to keep them from wanting to shortchange the circle. I don't think I need to do anything on the outside. They want to fall off out there, they can. I don't care. If we come down here, this might get a little dicey. They could get to this block and beat on it, but I just have a feeling that they won't. That said, the path is too wide and I put the block on the inside post. I could, in theory, put another one out here, so even if they do break this one, you know, I'd have another pillar right out here as backup. I suppose it would have been better if I had just done it out here and gone down. That would have given it a bigger space, but hindsight, right? Hindsight's 20/20. So what I have left to do is I need to continue to dig out this area here all the way around. I need to do some work here. Actually need to bring this down another layer. Probably knock this thing out, but I need to come down a whole layer on this whole side. I need to come down a whole layer on this side so that it's similar to this side. Then I need to dig out this dirt here all along this area, get it all flat. They like to. Why am I doing that? I haven't been able to show you an example of it because the Zeds haven't come by, but they like to, at this point, we're only 2 blocks high, more or less. Well, definitely on the side, we're 2 blocks side. Over here, not so much. A bad example. If I come to an area like this, it's only 2 blocks high, so they will beat on this area if they can. So I need to come down. It needs to come down 3 blocks. That's the short of it. So that's what I'm going to spend the rest of my time doing. I'm not going to bore you all with that digging business, but hopefully I can get this thing wrapped up on day 6. That way I can go and, you know, do some looting, go back to the city, see what's going on over there, you know, get into some interesting stuff before day 7 Horde Night comes. I need to clean up this whole area too. They're just going to get stuck down here and beat the hell out of it and break it all down, so need to fix that. Alright, I'm going to leave that here. I hope you guys enjoyed another video of 7 Days to Die by me, the Beard King. And if you haven't already done so, feel free to click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell icon, It's free. Any thumbs up would be helpful. I definitely enjoy reading and replying to comments. So thanks for watching. Until next time, take it easy.